it when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and your head on.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born. It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL.
Detroit! Over!
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
To throw on 2nd down, Schrader. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Gone!
They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Watch him now, Barney! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Gone! Watch him now, Barney!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schrader. And that'll be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Over.
On third down, Schrader. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And out come the Dolphins now.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
Throwing after the interception. Schrader. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Schrader. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Watch him now, Barney.
On 1st and 10, Schrader. He's going to air one out. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. In for the score. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First carry for Royce Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Gun!
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on second down. Schrader going underneath. It's Coleman. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Watching now, Barney! Barney!
Looking to throw on second down. Trader going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw on third down. Trader. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They begin the drive with Coleman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on second down. Trader. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Twisting away. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throw left side complete. That's Woods. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. They'll set up to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Lucky 56. Gone.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this.
Just need a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch it now, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Gone! Over! Detroit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Schrader. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 1:59 to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is DJ Chark. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
Watching that, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the right side, he finds Burnett. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Dolphin football. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Detroit! Over! All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. Schrader. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Gone! Detroit! Over!
On first down, Schrader. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Operating from the gun, Schrader. Wide open receiver complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on now is Kai Forbath. If you're wondering, he's hit from as far as 57. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that one's not. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
All right, now, lucky 56.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Burnett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Back down in that Philly. Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schrader. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Schrader. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Schrader. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. As his guys are in for 6. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw here. And an alley to run, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Dolphins have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And they're right past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Gun.
On 1st and 10, Schrader. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. And he's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll give it to him up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods from 13 yards out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Schrader. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Titans getting set to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw on 2nd down, Trader. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it.
Run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You can give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker. His first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the kick is good. So you wonder how the teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole...